We're Laura and Ollie, a young couple who naively took the plunge and bought a Victorian do-upper in the southwest of England with no renovation experience. We literally couldn't hang a picture before this. Today's episode is one of our biggest transformations, turning a dark cupboard into a luxurious shower room. It took all our brain power to figure this one out and challenged our DIY ability, but we absolutely love it and we hope you guys do too. This video is kindly sponsored by the wonderful Squarespace, an all-in-one website platform, but I'll chat more about them later on. Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to our new shower room. I am so excited to show you guys around, but before I do, let's take it back to the beginning of this journey and what the room looked like before. So this room was on the top floor of our house. Our house is 2 stories high and we called it the creepiest room in the house, and you'll see now why, and it's because it had a chest freezer all the way at the top here. We have no idea what they used it for, but we guess it was a storeroom. It was in pretty bad nick. That ceiling was pretty much falling down. The attic hatch was in here. The wallpaper was just terrible. It actually looked like there used to be a Velux window already there, but they'd kind of like covered it over, and there were shelving units all the way to the side. It felt like a really small, dark, cold room. Yeah, we had a pretty creepy before to start with, and if you're new here, you may not know that we are trying to save as much money as possible with our renovation, which usually means having to do all the groundwork. So that's what we started with, demolition, and then putting it back together before we got a plumber in.
So we are now ready to attack this room, pull off all the plaster, this wall, that bit, possibly the ceiling. I haven't quite decided on that bit yet. That one is an old stud wall, so nothing to come off there, but yeah, time to get a bit messy. It's been a couple of hours now and made a really good start on this wall, and all of that one's done, roof bit's off, and the panelled wall is starting to come down as well. Just got a few more bits to take off here and awkward corner sections.
What did you just say?
Look at moving the door.
Sorry, what was that?
Or look at moving the door. I saw you over there getting the camera out.
Really not the prettiest of jobs, but now we had a blank canvas and we could move on to the next phase, which meant we could get trade in. So we hired a plumber to come in and put in all of the pipe work, but we did it on a kind of basis that he was just on an hourly rate, and we actually designed the bathroom and bought in all of the pieces, so we had to do quite a lot of back work, but in the end that saved us quite a bit of money. And let me tell you, figuring out a sunny flow with no experience is absolutely mind-boggling, but they are amazing. So basically what it does is there's a little unit that goes in your bathroom, and it enables you to have a bathroom anywhere in a house or building, so it can be quite away from the waste pipe. It's a little bit gross, but all of the waste from the unit, so the shower, the basin and the toilet, goes into the system, and then it churns it up into like tiny little pieces, and then it pushes it down the waste pipe and through the building. So it like literally pumps it miles until it hits the waste pipe, and then it obviously goes into the normal like plumbing of the house. I mean, I'm not a plumber, that wasn't a technical term, but super amazing if you're wanting to put like an ensuite or a shower room somewhere where logistically it just can't really go in the house. And I think it's pretty cool. And then it was back over to us, and we went overkill with this one. So this was the waterproofing phase, and we did like 5 different techniques all in one because we were desperate to make this room watertight. But that's the kind of thing that you can do when you're doing work yourself. I mean, not that I'm sure we would do it again, but then we also insulated all of the pipes, we boarded over the floor, and then made sure all of the floor was waterproof too, so that we could finally move on to the pretty stage. I just wanted to jump in to say a big thank you to today's sponsor, Squarespace. If you're new around here, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform where you can build a website. Their website is designed to make it super easy for the non-professional to navigate, and it means you can have full control over the design and maintenance. I run my website through them, which I use to create a brand for my content creation, as well as a blog, a contact page, and a place that you can shop my Instagram posts. So it's really multi-use. So if you're looking to create a website, whether that's a blog, an e-commerce site, or a portfolio, I would highly recommend checking out Squarespace. They have a free trial so you can look at all of their templates, go into the back end, put up some of your content and be able to see what it would look like. And then when you're ready to go live, you can use my link, which is squarespace.com/Aurora to get 10% off your first website or domain. But for now, let's get into the next part of this bathroom, which was the tiling. We got tiles. Dun, dun, dun. Excuse our mess in the front garden, but we have a palette of tiles. This is day one of our tile being in. The tiles are going up. It's so exciting. They look so good. We're really pleased with them. I love all of the texture in them. I really wanted in getting real marble tiles for them to look like real marble tiles and not have that flat, samey look to them. Oh my gosh, I just think it's so beautiful. And then he's just done this section here. He's obviously been working on this bit here and he's gonna continue up this wall today and then hopefully get the flooring done. So now, if I step back a little bit, you can kind of start to imagine what the room's gonna look like. And then we've got the nice big, this is where he's been working, got the nice big slab of marble going just across that step there, hoping it's gonna look so sleek. And then the mosaics are going right the way across here. This was day two, hence the broom over there. Because we weren't allowed to stand on it, but the floors down. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. You can also see the steps gone in, which I actually love. I think it makes it look really luxe, especially with the big slab there. And then all of the tiles on the walls have been done, but it looks so good. I can't show you the cubbies, but I'll show you them hopefully tomorrow when it's all dried. So he's coming back today to grout it. So this is it without it being grouted. And we're going for a light grey grout, so I'm presuming it's going to lighten it up a little bit again, but we'll see. The final tiling done, it's all grouted now. It looks so good. Obviously it still looks odd because the bathroom isn't finished and I'm still not walking on it even though I know we can. The cubbies look amazing over there and it just feels like it's really coming together with the radiator and the tiles. So that's really exciting. And then we also got the spotlights and extractor fan put in, which means we really are getting there now. I know this video is probably seeming semi-short. It actually took us months to get to this stage of the final touches. And when I say final touches, we are still basically in the building stages here. We insulated and soundproofed the boxing, painted everything I could get my hands on, put up the shelves, added skirting, and also caulked. And then my favourite part, we could style the space. I made over this wicker bin to tie it in with our colour scheme and then added the accessories. Guys, we did it. We finally finished this bathroom. I'm gonna flip you around and give you a little tour. Remember what it was looking like before. I can't believe that it's the same room. In so many ways, it seems to us a lot bigger. than when it had that freezer at the back corner there. The door, this is the sight that you're greeted with. Quite the difference, and if you've been following our journey, you'll know that we were worried that you'd be able to see the toilet as you came up the stairs, but if you're coming up the stairs you can't see the loo. Thankfully it is hidden behind that wall that we wanted to move, but I'll head on in and show you some of the details that we went for. It might get a little bit echoey in here because we still need some softer bits in here. But the tiles, so I'll start in the shower, which is quite a large space really. The shower we have tiled in Tops Tiles Serac, and we went for more the rectangular tile, but then we also bought, which I think is such a lovely tip, we bought the bigger one, so the tile came in a lot of different sizes to go in our cubbies, and it just means that it's got like a really flat, lovely base at the back. We need to fill this one up with a lot more products. And then we have the Burlington shower. The valves are over here, which is just, if you're planning a bathroom, absolutely put the valves away from the shower. So I will just turn it on quickly so you get the idea, but you're able to walk in and turn the shower on without getting wet. Okay, sorry about that. I got a little bit excited. So yeah, anyway, we've got the top head of the shower there, and then we've also got the handheld one over here, just in case we ever want that one. Sorry, that's probably gonna drip the whole time now. And on the floor, you may have noticed we have gone for the basket weave, which is also a marble from Tops Tiles. Now, this one is quite a luxurious tile, but I feel like it makes such a statement. And the one thing with the bathroom is that I really didn't want a white shower tray, and I am so glad for so many reasons. My number one reason is that, I don't know if you guys have this too, but I feel like we traipse so much dirt into this area, and it's not even really dirt, it's like all of the wool that comes off of socks and things like that. When you have a white shower tray, as soon as you clean it, it gets dirty again. This one, it hides it. I mean, that makes it sound like I'm never going to clean it, but it just is really nice. And also, I feel like it makes it flow, so the room just looks a lot bigger as you come in. Now, one thing I will say, especially about these Serac tiles, is that they have a lot of variation. And I think some people don't particularly like that, but I love it, because if I'm going to be paying for real marble, I want it to look like real marble. I don't want it to all be perfect so it looks kind of like faux. Personally, for me, that's kind of like a plus point rather than something that's negative, and it just gives it that bit of oomph. Probably one of my favorite things, and the number one thing that I will be taking on to the rest of the bathrooms in this house, is this slab of marble. So this was an offcut from a worktop place that we have locally to us, and I just feel like it really elevates the space, and considering the price, I feel like it makes it look a lot more luxurious. Then the whole suite is from Burlington Bathroom, so our washstand here, the toilet, and also the shower, but we didn't get it from Burlington Bathroom, we got it from a website which I think is called UK Bathrooms, but it was about half the price. I was a little bit worried about how it would turn out, but actually their service was really amazing. The sink came with a little bit of chip in it, and they swapped it out and got it delivered the next day. The only bits that we didn't get from them was the push handle, which I just found online. It's quite a nice traditional one. And also the shower, which is like a wet room shower, but obviously we've had it elevated, which we got from Tops Tiles. And then this is the view from the shower. So we've got our column radiator. We're getting hooks for this so we can hang our towels off of it instead of having to throw it over a towel rail. And we've tied in all of the lovely chrome features here. And then our shelves, which turned out so well, we just used floorboards that we had up here. So it ties in with our floors outside. And we stained them in the same stain, which is Jacobine by Morals. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna get way more full than this here, but this is just a few bits that we popped in already. And the color, which I'll go through, is, what is it called? It's pearl green. I think it's dark, but I will doubly clarify that by little green. I love it. I think it's really beautiful, and I love that we've done it in the woodwork in here, which ties in over there, and then also all around the skirting board. And then over this side, the two lights are from Pookie. The mirror is from Cox & Cox, but I'm afraid it's old. I really want to put a print up here, but Ollie's against it. Let me know what you guys think. We picked up these from the White Company so that we could hold some of our favorite bits on them. I really love how we have a really good sized ledge over here. It just means that it creates that extra bit of space. So we've got our like soap and a hand moisturizer, and then also at some point I'm sure we'll have our toothbrush and toothpaste over here, or the things that we're using and grabbing all of the time. And it also means that you don't have to have everything on the sink. I mean, I know we have a big enough sink to be able to put things on it, but it's nice to keep it nice and clean. The prints are all from Muse Home. I love the vintage feel of them. This frame is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got loads of detail on it. That one wasn't from Muse Home. I just found that off a random website online, and I've tied it in with a lot of the other wood pieces, like the loo seat and the shells, and I think it just like creates that little bit of depth in the room. These little ones here are from the White Company. This one is from HomeSense from a little while ago. And I think last but not least, the only other accessory that we have in here, oh, these are dusk towels. I just got some nice fresh white ones. And then the last thing in here is our bin, which upcycled so well. I love the color and I love how it ties in. And that is our new shower room. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Next week, things get a little out of control in the garden. I'm just gonna leave it there, but subscribe if you want to see this happen.